Welcome to another episode on our channel. So we're going to take a look at my favorite topic, which is market trends for hot toys figures. We've been keeping you abreast of whether the market is soft, buyer's market, seller's market since January, recognizing January comes after December, which is the holidays, and people have spent a lot of money probably for presents and are still recuperating from some of that financial hardship, so it might be hard to buy things in January. But the market was very soft in terms of a seller's market. So it was a buyer's market. People were getting deals. I did a data set towards the end of February and a little data set very early March. And again, very, very soft market. It's the time to buy. It was the time to buy then. Only one item out of all the items I looked at that were complete Hot Toys figures with art boxes, one item broke even. Everything else was a loss in terms of the Sideshow list price and the eBay sell price. Everything was a loss. So for March, recently I did one data set that kind of scared me. And a couple of days later, I did another data set, which kind of unscared me because it's still not good. But the first one kind of scared me because I did what I usually do. I type into the secondary market, eBay. I type in 1/6 scale, I hit return, I get 240 items listed. And then I sort it by items ending soonest. And then I start looking for Hot Toys, complete Hot Toys figures with their art box. And the first data set I ran in mid-March, I only found 4 Hot Toys figures complete with art boxes, only 4. And that shocked me. Out of 240 items, only 4 Hot Toys figures complete with art boxes. I'd never seen that before. So that shocked me. And I, kind of got worried there. Out of the 4, only 1 sold. I kind of knew that would happen because the list prices for 3 of the items were way too high. The lowest one was $299.99. So they were listing it at $299.99. It was a Miles Morales 2020 suit figure, which the original sell price on Sideshow was $295. So they were asking $5 more for this figure than what they purchased for it. So it didn't sell. The highest item was $1,999.99. The original sell price on Sideshow was $824.99. So they were asking more than double what it originally sold at. This was the Avengers 2 Hulk Buster and accessory set. That didn't sell. And in between was Mandalorian and Grogu figure, listed at $399 on eBay. It didn't sell. So $299.99 for Miles didn't sell. $399 for Mandalorian and Grogu didn't sell, and $1,999.99 for Avengers 2 Hulkbuster and accessory set. It did not sell. Out of the 4 items, only one thing sold. And it sold for $135.50. The original sell price was $260. So they took a loss of $124.50 on it. It was Batman Begins Batman. The interesting thing are the ones that didn't sell with the Miles figure that didn't sell at $299.99. It sold originally on Sideshow for $295. It's still on sale at Sideshow. I mean, it's sitting on their shelves at Sideshow. And Right now, it's 20% off from what I can see. So it's listed at $236 to get a brand new one from Sideshow. Someone was trying to sell it on the secondary market for $299.99. It's on sale right now for $236. The Batman Begins, and that came out. It's a 2020 suit version. Came out. It was released in 2021, so that's been on the shelves for a little while, maybe up to 4 years on the shelves. The one that did sell was Batman. Batman Begins. Batman. It sold for $135. Original listing price at Sideshow is $260, which you can go there right now and see it. $260. It's still on their shelves too. And they're selling it on Sideshow brand new for $208 right now. But the person who got it on eBay spent $135.50 for it instead of $208. So buying it on the secondary market, they got a deal. But if you look at the original list price and the current list price on Sideshow, it's a deal at Sideshow right now. And I cannot for the life of me find the year when it was released. Usually in the one section I go to find the year, it's not even listed. So I don't know how long this thing has been sitting on the shelf. I just find it interesting, I guess. So out of 240 hits, items selling soonest, 4 of them were complete Hot Toys figures with their corresponding art box. 3 of the 4 did not sell. 1 did sell at a loss of $124.50. Again, only 4 out of 240 were Hot Toys complete figures with their art boxes. That kind of frightened me. I've never seen that before. So few being sold. So a couple of days later, I just did it again. I put 1/6 scale in the search parameter, hit return, got 240 hits, and then I sorted them items ending soonest and started to count up how many of the 240 items were complete Hot Toys figures with their art boxes. And then I was less worried. There were 50 such items, 50 of them. Out of the 50, 28 of them did not sell. And 28, most of them, the majority of them didn't sell. 28 out of 50 didn't sell. 22 did sell. So the majority did not sell. Slight majority, but majority. The lowest priced ones, or the lowest priced one, was $149, which was a Deadpool 2 figure. That didn't sell. I should say, actually, I should back up and say that the lowest priced one was 99 cents. It was an Elder Predator, Elder Predator. But it was $399 for shipping and handling. So that doesn't count, 99 cents. So as soon as you saw the shipping and handling, you would say, no, not going to get that one. So even though it said 99 cents, it was really not 99 cents. The highest priced ones were $599.99. There were like 3 of those, probably being sold by the same seller. A couple of them were Star Wars figures. One of them was Batman versus Superman. They didn't sell. So 28 items didn't sell. Out of the 22 items that did sell, one of them literally had a gain. You know, from the Sideshow list price to the eBay sell price. They had a gain of $87. So that in and of itself was amazing. It was a gain. It was a Star Wars Count Dooku. I think it's Count Dooku. So they listed it at $330. When they purchased it on Sideshow, it cost $243. But remember, that's the original list price. So the original list price, $243. You could probably tack on about $30 to that. For shipping and handling and taxes, minimum probably $30. And then if it's sold at $330, it's almost $45 in terms of an eBay fee. So their takeaway is probably just $12, if that. $45, $30, $75, sold it for $87. It's a takeaway about $12. So takeaway though, it actually made a touch of money. But everything else was a loss. So when you look at things that lost less than $100 or less, $100 or less, there were 8 of them that lost $100 or less. The lowest loss was $57.50, and the highest loss under $100 was $99.99. So 8 of them were in that range. $57.50 loss to $99.99 loss. When you look at did I say that right? Yeah, that was less than $100, right? So when you look at $100 or more, but less than $150, 8 of them fell into that category. 8 of them fell into $100 or more, less than $150. The lowest loss there was $110.50, all the way up to $147.50. So less than $100, 8 losses. $100 or more, but less than $150, 8 losses. And then $150 or more, 5 losses. The lowest loss there was $152.50 to the highest loss, which was $235. $235. So out of the 22 that sold, 21 of them were losses, and 1 was a gain, but minimal when you factor in. It was a gain of $87 if you look at gross loss. But if you could guesstimate shipping and handling, taxes, and eBay fees, it probably would be closer to $10 to $15 loss, or gain, I should say, gain. So 1 was a gain, 8 lost less than $100, the lowest being $57.50 gross. 8 lost less than $150, the lowest being $110.50, highest $147.50, and 5 lost $150 or more. The lowest loss was $152.50, the highest loss $235. So bottom line, it's still a buyer's market. There was 1 gain. That was a Star Wars figure, Count Dooku. All right, so there you have it. It's a buyer's market. If you have the money and you can afford to buy things, this is the time to do it. Even though I feel bad when I shoot people a little bit, because it's just not in my fiber to do that sort of thing. But we're all pinching our pennies, and so if I want something, I'm looking at it, I'm going to say, I'll take a risk. And I explained, please don't be offended if I send you this offer and, it's not gonna, you can't part with it for that. I totally get it, but this is what I can afford. And so I'll send it. I feel bad, but again, we're pinching pennies. And they may be at such a point where they've listed and listed and listed it, they've not sold it, that they might say, yes, okay, I will sell it for that amount. Or can you up it a little bit? And if I can maybe up it a little bit, I'll do my best. But it's a buyer's market right now. And when that'll turn around, I don't know. But yeah, it's not good right now. So we'll keep gathering data. But yeah, it's not. If you really want to sell some figures, the only way to do it, and I've said this in the past, the only way to do it, start low with the bidding and hope for a bidding war. And if you don't see anything happening, nobody's looking at the item, nobody's put a bid on it, pull it, within that time frame when you can pull it. So you don't sell it for a pitiful amount that you can't live with, But if you're listing it at a high price, it's likely not going to sell at all. You'll be listing it forever. And it'll probably take forever to sell. So anyway, again, I haven't really shown you anything in terms of the figure, but I hope this is keeping you abreast of what the market is doing and you find the information helpful as you kind of are trying to figure out what to do in terms of selling or buying practices right now. So with that, I will wish you a great day. And if you've enjoyed what you've heard or just like keeping up with things, if this is good information for you, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.